Keoni, congratulations on the win, man. Huge victory against a guy like Derek Campos. How does it feel after that one?
Feels awesome, man. No words to explain it. Just all my dreams coming true, man. Hard work, and everything's coming to fruition.
And talk to me about, before the finish came, you guys kind of had some back and forth throughout the first 2 rounds. Did you feel like in that 3rd round you needed the finish, or is it just always in your brain to shoot for it?
Yeah, no, honestly, I just want to put a stamp on the performance. Felt I had a couple good ones. He was good at dipping his chin. Like last day's 10 seconds. Not trying to blow myself out on the other rear neck. It's almost had to take his back a couple times. Didn't get it. But I heard him kind of gurgling, gasping for air. We had short time. Leave it all in there, and I want to get the finish for sure every time. I don't want to not finish it.
Yeah, and absolutely. And did you know he went out before the referee? Could you kind of feel him go limp? Or?
A little bit. I seen his arms kind of straighten, but I didn't know because like 2 seconds, he's tough as nails, man. He's a vet. He's fought some of the best in the world. So like 2 seconds before that, he gave literally a thumbs up. I was just squeezing for life. That's all.
And talk to me a little bit about the weight miss. Coming into this fight, you missed by a pound. Confident that won't happen again?
It never, ever happened. I've never missed weight when I fought amateur for free. I wouldn't like to start now. The reason that happened, I had misread the schedule. I didn't know we need COVID testing. I just thought the scales closed at 10. So I legit ran down from my room in my plastics, ready to cut that last pound on the treadmill because they had us cutting weight in 65-degree AC all week. And then we was cutting most of the weight in the room, moving a bed around, you know what I mean? So it wasn't your typical whatever like that. So I was going to use the treadmill real fast, run 10 minutes, cut that last pound, and we're G. I literally checked in with Michael on the fake scale up here, the check scale, at 57.3. No, 57.2. I lost 0.2 on the way down over there just to go to the regular weigh-ins because I was still sweating. It was ridiculous. It just cost me $2,000 for nothing. But hey, Derek said he was going to give it back to me, so I'm super stoked on that too because I'm broke. I need that money, every last cent. So, yeah, that's all that happened. It was just a miscommunication in time. Nothing like I couldn't make the weight. I've never missed weight ever. I usually come under 56. Like I said, I was making weight before for free. I wouldn't start doing it now on my biggest paycheck for miss weight. You know what I mean? It was just a hiccup in the schedule, so it is what it is, but it'll never happen again.
In the stand-up, I mean, you were clearly better than him and clear signs of it, and then he had to go to the wrestling, and then he wasn't able to hold you at the cage. You were able to handle that well, especially with this big experience difference. Did you feel confident you would be that much better than him when you faced him, or you even just surprised yourself at how much better you were able to handle him?
A little bit of both. Look, man, I train with a lot of good guys. I started my pro career out there with Benson and all those guys and Crouch at the lab. And then I've helped Max with camps for Dustin Poirier and things like that. Max, one of my regular trainers. I train with some of the best guys in the world. And I don't think they're going to blow smoke up my butt saying how good my skills are. But you never know until you get in there and actually get it going. You know, you got a lot of different variables in there. And are you going to be able to control it? Are you going to be able to stay within yourself to be able to perform and up to your skill and talent level? Because we know a lot of people that have skills, but they don't necessarily correlate to lifetime things. So that's maybe the biggest thing in my brain that I want to figure out. Can I do it in lifetime? Because everybody can look good in practice, but can you look good in the fight? And that's the most important thing because we don't get paid for practice.
And considering all those names you mentioned that you work with, Derek is a stalwart of this division in this company for a long time. Was he a guy that you followed for a long time, admired, and was fighting him like a big deal to you, or not as much?
He was at Feather for a long time, but definitely one of the names, especially because I trained with Henry Corrales, and they were all in the mix around each other, potential fights. So we had always, and if you've ever watched Bellator, you're gonna know who Derek Campos is, man. He's a legend. He's a legit ledge, and like I said, it was an honor for me to share the cage with him tonight, man. Super stoked. I'm appreciative of the experience.
Congratulations on the win, Keoni. So just tell us, was this strategy, did it go exactly how you wanted, or was there anything that came new to the table with this fight?
No, not really. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. Finish your question.
Oh, no, yeah. Just tell us about the strategy. Was it exactly how it went, or was there anything that you improvised during the fight?
I rushed a lot of the things. I tried to keep to it as best as I could with the game plan, but I rushed a lot of things. I didn't set up the body kicks as well as I needed to. The teeps, some of the outside low leg calf kicks were working. Excuse me. But I didn't set it up good as well. Some of the twos were landing, but like I said, man, it's only my 9th pro fight against a guy like that. So definitely the nerves are wrecking. I was scared I was scared crapless up in the room before we came down here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Natural things. I'm going to be 100% honest about it, but I rushed a few things though. It could have been a lot more cleaner, a lot better. But like I said, taking away nothing from Derek, man. He's a legend. He's a legend. He's beat legends in the sport.
And with this win, is there anybody who you have in mind who you would like to fight next?
Nope. Nope. Just bring him up and I'll fight him. Let's get it going. But if we're beating these guys that are getting paid twice as much as me, I would like to get compensated a little bit higher, possibly, if we could. But
Jay?
it is what it is. I'm happy to be here, man.
Congrats on the win, Keoni. I mean, you kind of touched on it a little, and this is your second straight win in Bellator against a guy like Campos, a last-second submission. Do you consider it the biggest win of your career? And I know you don't want to call anyone out, but where do you think it leaves you in the division, given he's such a name, but he was coming up from 145?
He was coming up from 45, but he's fought at 55 too, so he's been bouncing back and forth his whole career. It's not like he was a featherweight his whole 30 fights and then just decided to hop up to lightweight. I feel that's kind of taken away a little bit of what I did. But I don't know, man. That's for Rich and all the other guys in Bellator to decide. I'm not really a guy to call anybody out, man. I'm just here to fight. That's my job. And to try to be the best at my job. That's all I'm worried about, man. I'm really not worried about what anybody else is doing.
You got some good momentum going now with those 2 wins. What's your time frame in terms of return? Would you like to get back as soon as possible? Do you want a little time off?
I definitely would like to fight by December again.
Looking forward to it.
I got to go and take care of a couple family matters right now. My uncle's not doing too good. He just came out of hospital. He's on dialysis, so I got to go check him out for a couple of days. Go see my grandma. She's not doing as well. She moved in with my parents up in Santa Barbara in California. So I got to take care of those things for the next couple of weeks. But I'm definitely back to training within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and I want to make a quick turnaround, hopefully in December.
I hope everything turns out for you. Best of luck.
Rich?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, congratulations on the victory. Hey, just describe to us everything from start to finish, from entering into fight camp. Obviously, we're dealing with a pandemic. We had last minute changes. So right now that that's all done, you're taking a breath. Walk us through everything from start to finish to the victory to what you're feeling right now.
Camp honestly went pretty good because the governor had loosened up a lot of the restraints in Hawaii, so we were back to training. Some of my gyms that I normally train at weren't open, so but we were still able to get really good training, real good sparring in at Hawaii Elite, at Westside Oahu MMA, and then at my boxing and stand-up gym with Nito Boxing and my main guy Dale Soapy. We were doing good on that. The flight out here, everything was good, man. Just missing that weight by a pound, getting messed up on the schedule. But all fight week, it was good, but it was different because of quarantining. We couldn't walk around. Usually with that per diem money that they give you, you go around and have some fun and see the sights and go around town and do what you want to do. But we couldn't really leave the property, so that was a little bit of a difference. To be honest, this was my biggest fight and my most toughest fight so far. So there was a roller coaster of emotions, definitely. Like I said, I was scared crapless, man, before coming in there. Then, hey, man, when you get in there, you got to do what you got to do. You got to kind of set all those things aside. But I do look at the feelings that are inside me sometime and don't listen to them, but you got to know they're there. And so that was kind of just what was going on the whole week, man. Just that excited, anxious, nervous, all types of different emotions, man. And everything just came to a head in the cage.
All right. Thanks, Keoni.